The male escort, who claims that he was in a secret gay relationship with Chris Watts, shared details of their alleged affair in interviews with investigators that have been obtained by Daily Mail. Trent Bolt, 28, said that he and the married father of two, 33, had a 10-month relationship that ended this past spring. The two would spend time together at a remote Wyoming cabin, said Bolt, which his mother Colleen confirmed in her own interview with the Colorado Bureau of Investigation agent. She also told the agent that Watts had given her son money while they were together and even paid for Bolt to get lip injections. dailymail.co.uk once 2018 11 26 17 6,661,586 6,430,533 Image M48 1,543,252,262,889. Height equals 467, width equals 634, alt equals class equals book border img share copy link to paste in your message. Bolt's story has been questioned by many after he first claimed that he and Watts were together in a Facebook post soon after the murders. It was that post and his subsequent interview on a national news program that led to police reaching out to Bolt, who said he first met Watts in June of last year. At the time, Bolt proved to be elusive for police and investigators to lock down, with the young man saying he had just been kicked out of his apartment by his boyfriend after he learned that Bolt had been working as our male escort. Share this article. Share. Bolt did, however, provide contact information for his mother Colleen, who was able to confirm some details of the alleged relationship and share new ones with investigators. She said that her son admitted he was seeing Watts long before the horrible crime occurred, and that Watts gave him money. Bolt told his mother that Watts paid him $250, $80, and $60 on separate occasions, with Colleen adding that one of the payments was for her son's lip injections. She also said that when she called Bolt back in March of this year, while he watching their cabin in Wyoming, he told her that he was with a friend Chris from Colorado for the weekend. Bolt made waves back in August with a Facebook post that initially caught the eye of investigators. dailymail.co.uk once 2018 11 26 17 6,659,506 6,430,533 Image M51 1,543,252,327,721. JPG. Height equals 516, width equals 634, alt equals class equals book border img share copy link to paste in your message. We had relations off and on from last June up until March or April. I found out he was married with kids in February. I didn't know that when we first met, said Bolt in that post. He also noted, I can only speak for myself, but before this happened, I would have 100% told you that Chris isn't a murderer nor a sociopath. He told me he was the victim of emotional and mental abuse and was stuck in loveless marriage, but was so scared to leave because of Bella and Celeste. There was not much follow-up to Bolt's claim, however, after investigators began to focus in on his mistress at the time of the murders, Nicole Kessinger. Documents from the investigation into the murder revealed that Shannon was planning a romantic getaway in the days before she was murdered by her husband after learning of his indiscretions. A search of her phone that was conducted after her body was recovered found that Shannon had been on Groupon searching for a way to afford a cheap weekend escape for the couple. On the night before her death, she even lined up the childcare for the weekend, getting the babysitter who was watching her daughters Bella and Celeste on Saturday to return the following Friday ahead of the woman who would be spending the weekend with the girls. JPG height equals 458, width equals 632, alt equals class equals book, border img, share copy link to paste in your message. At the same time, Watts was with Kessinger were discussing his next steps and the apartment he planned to get when he separated from his wife. He had told Shannon he was at a baseball game, but her suspicions had grown so strong that she told friends of her plan to confront her husband when she returned from her work trip in Arizona. In a text sent to her friend Addie, Shannon wrote out the entire speech she planned to deliver on Monday after she had returned home and gotten some rest. "Can you please tell me something, because just like you, I'm in my head. I try to fix things and make them better, and this is making me crazy. I know that you need time. I want to give you what you're asking for and respect your space. I need some time. This place that I'm in my head, is not a good place. Read the text. LT is not healthy for me, or Nico. I need you to help me help you. I need you to give just a little bit of what I did or didn't do, so I'm not going crazy in my head to figure it out. I know I can't fix this by myself, that we are going to have to work together." She then got on a plane and was not heard from again after her friend dropped her off at home. Watts would later send a text to her phone just before 8 a.m. asking where she was, shortly after he buried her body in a shallow grave. Chris Watts gets life for murders of pregnant wife, 2 kids loaded, 0% progress, 0% 0 o'clock PREVIOUSPLAYSKIPLIVEMUTE 0 o'clock current time 0 o'clock duration time 0 o'clock full screen need text video quality foreground white black or green blue yellow magenta cyan opaque semi opaque background white black or green blue yellow magenta cyan opaque semi transparent window white black or green blue yellow magenta cyan opaque semi-transparent font size 50% 75% 100% 125% 150% 175% 200% 300% 400% text edge style non-erased depreciation firm drop shadow font familiar default monospace serif proportional serif monospace sans serif proportional sans serif casual script small caps default stone minimus expand class